NCN News, I'm Melissa Vale. A California jury awarded nearly $300 million to a former school groundskeeper who sued Monsanto, claiming its weed killers, including Roundup, gave him non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. CBS News correspondent John Blackstone reports.
Johnson's lawyer urged the jurors to hold Monsanto liable and punish them with a verdict that would, as he put it,
it actually changes the world.
I'm glad to be here to be able to help with a cause that's way bigger than me.
Dwayne Johnson's case was separated from some 5,000 others waiting to make a similar claim against Monsanto. He was allowed to go first because of the advanced stage of his disease and the possibility he wouldn't live to see a verdict. Monsanto says it will appeal this verdict.
Airline officials say the man who stole a plane from SeaTac International Airport is believed to be a ground service agent. Authorities initially said the man was a mechanic, but Alaska Airlines later said he was an employee who helps direct aircrafts to gates and de-ice planes. News that leaked out late Thursday morning was made official on Friday morning. Amazon will open a fulfillment center in Garner and create 1,500 jobs. State Department of Environmental Quality Secretary Michael Regan.
The announcement that the former ConAgra site is being sold and redeveloped into a 4-story, 2.6 million square foot fulfillment center for Amazon is tremendous news for Garner and for the state of North Carolina. The site has sat abandoned since 2009.
A former North Carolina district attorney has effectively been sentenced to self-imposed penalties in a scheme where he and another prosecutor hired each other's wives to skirt ethics rules. The News and Record of Greensboro reports former Rockingham County District Attorney Craig Blitzer was given a prayer for judgment continued. That means the misdemeanor won't be on Blitzer's record, but the court could still pass judgment later if he commits another offense. You're listening to NCN News.
Will Democrats break Republican supermajorities in the North Carolina General Assembly? Will this year's election change the course of the state Supreme Court? What about all those constitutional amendments on the ballot? Carolina Journal will help you answer those questions. Available each month as a free newspaper, every day online at carolinajournal.com. Carolina Journal, your #1 source for government news that affects you. Visit carolinajournal.com today.
Darlington Raceway. This is tradition.
The white flag flies for Bobby Allison.
This is iconic.
Petty appears to be smoking, and Gale now is pulling away.
This is legendary.
Truex is in the wall, and it's Hamlin going to the lead.
Come celebrate 7 decades of NASCAR at Darlington Raceway this Labor Day weekend. Purchase your tickets today by calling 866-459-RACE or visit darlingtonraceway.com.
South Carolina is just right.
Some residents in Northern California are still under an evacuation order. In Vacaville, the time is now to get out or risk being surrounded by fire. KOVR-TV reporter Macy Jenkins reports on families doing all they can to get out of harm's way.
Fires jumped over the ridge down here, and we've never seen it this bad.
Fire ripping down the hill, forcing hundreds of families to make a split decision, wait to evacuate or get out now.
I was coming home from work, and the flames started on the backside, and then when I got home, they started to crest over the peak, and they were coming down the mountain on the backside of the prison.
Bob Minter watched from his backyard as the flames inched too close for comfort to his home.
We came out here and started seeing flames probably 300 feet away, maybe. So it was just kind of like a wall of fire just sort of creeping this way.
Next month's departures of 3 State Board of Education members will give Governor Roy Cooper the ability to fill vacancies without his replacements having to win formal North Carolina General Assembly approval. Greg Alcorn was the latest this week to announce his resignation, effective after the September board meeting. A Wake Forest assistant basketball coach is accused of throwing a punch that led to the death of a man in Queens, New York. Police said Sandor Szabo was knocking on car windows after 1 o'clock Sunday morning, looking for his Uber driver. When he tapped on Jamil Jones's window, the coach got out of his SUV, followed Szabo down the street, and punched him so hard that he fell back and smashed his head on the sidewalk. He died at a hospital 2 days later. Szabo grew up in Raleigh and had been living in Florida. Friend Alan Kalish in Boca Raton spoke to the media.
Really nice guy, easygoing, like go snorkeling all the time, and just a very, very nice gentleman.
The White House is slamming a new book by ex-staffer Omarosa Manganault-Newman, calling her a disgruntled former White House employee. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said in a statement, Manganault-Newman's book is written
AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton with FM translator service on W265DW at 100.9.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. In Seattle, questions after a ground worker at SeaTac Airport took off in a Horizon passenger turboprop plane Friday night without authorization.
How the hell did somebody get inside a plane at SeaTac Airport? That's not okay.
Resident Brenda Leach lives on Catron Island, where the man authorities describe as suicidal eventually crashed the plane. F-15 fighter jets were scrambled to intercept the stolen plane as the pilot performed dangerous maneuvers. Air controllers captured on Broadcastify talking to the 29-year-old.
Turn back around here. Like I said,
The unidentified man described himself as broken and apologized.
I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them.
No other people were on board the plane. Pierce County Sheriff Paul Pastor.
Could have been worse. There was no indication that he tried to make it worse, though. He was flying over parts of Puget Sound and a fairly unpopulated island.
The FBI is also involved in the investigation, but say it is not terrorism related. Charlottesville, Virginia, bracing for the one-year anniversary this weekend of the white supremacist rally last year that turned violent and deadly. Security plans are in place for possible protests. Susan Bro, whose daughter Heather Heyer was killed when a car rammed into counter-protesters.
Heather adopted the phrase, if you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. If you need someone to help you figure out how not to hate, contact us at the Heather Heyer Foundation, and I'll be responding to those links next week.
Protests and parades also planned in Washington, D.C. In a David versus Goliath case, a jury in San Francisco awarded Dwayne Lee Johnson, a former school groundskeeper, over $250 million in a Monsanto case. Monsanto says their product did not cause the cancer. You're listening to ABC News.
Have you ever thought about saying goodbye to your job? Just walking into your boss and saying, I quit. And how would you like to commute to work without ever leaving your home? Well, not long ago, a 39-year-old entrepreneur from a billionaire family spent $20 million in 3 years to find the best home-based business in North America. He researched 70 different companies, and when he found the only one that had real long-term potential, he bought it. And right now, he's looking for people to help him turn this company into his next billion-dollar success story. So if you're serious about making money from home without having to leave your home, well, grab a pen. Because I'm about to give you the address of a website where you can learn all about this unique and rare opportunity. Write this down, www.goherenext.com. Now get on your computer and go to this site now. Part-time or full-time, your income is based totally on your performance. Interested? GoHereNext.com and say goodbye to your boss tomorrow. GoHereNext.com.
Could the answer to putting out California's wildfires be in the form of bombs? At least one member of the military says so. ABC's Alex Stone has more from Los Angeles.
Instead of planes dropping fire retardant, might the answer be the Air Force dropping bombs on the flame? On a military and national security blog, U.S. Air Force F-15 officer Mike Benitez says it's the answer to snuffing out flames. He says Sweden tried it this year on a forest fire using bomb blasts that knocked out flames in a 100-yard radius, like blowing out birthday candles. Benitez proposes using laser-guided missiles coming from B-1 bombers to put out the flames. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
For many kids, summer means powering down from camp. ABC's Daria Albinger has more.
There isn't much that can keep a kid away from personal electronics, one exception, summer camps. About 90% of the nearly 8,400 members of the American Camp Association now ban cell phones and tablets. They say campers should soak up the scenery, sports, crafts, and camaraderie that will build life skills and lifelong memories, things for which their parents shelled out hundreds of dollars or more.
A last-minute technical problem delayed NASA's unprecedented flight to the sun. Saturday's launch countdown halted with less than 2 minutes remaining. They'll try again on Sunday. This is ABC News.
Is your computer slowing down?
Yep, I guess I need a new one.
Wait before you waste your money on a new computer. Go to mycleanpc.com and get a free computer diagnosis. In minutes, you can activate MyCleanPC software to clean out the junk that could be putting your privacy at risk. Unwanted pop-ups, errors, or spam not only slow your computer down, they may allow third parties to track your activities. Go to mycleanpc.com for a free computer diagnostic. Increase your computer speed today with mycleanpc.com.
I'm Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Well, with springtime here, head on over to Oakland Feed and Seed for the things you need. Things like grass seed and garden seed. 10-10-10 fertilizer and 17-17-17 fertilizer. Oakland Feed and Seed carries Kentucky 31 and Rebel Turf and 5-star blend grass seed. That'll look good, won't it? They'll weigh up garden seed by the ounce or by the pound. How much do you need? They'll weigh up grass seed by the pound. Whatever your needs are, Scott and his team at Oakland Feed and Seed will try their best to do it for you. Need strong weed killer? Get it by the quart, gallon, and this kills all. 2.5 gallons is only $49.99. Get rid of them quick. That fish box, 100 count, $19.99. Why don't you come check Oakland Feed and Seed out and check prices? All your animal health needs, from dog shots to wormers. And don't forget to pick up some fire ant control, too. They have what you need at Oakland Feed and Seed, Oakland Road, Spindale, locally owned and locally run.
We'll have some areas of low cloudiness and fog early on today. Otherwise, we'll look for partly sunny and warm conditions. Some isolated to widely scattered showers or gusty thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon. We'll have highs around 85 to 90. Tonight, a slight chance of an evening thunder shower. Otherwise, variably cloudy. Maybe some fog with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. And a chance of a shower or storm midday into the afternoon Sunday with highs again about 85 to 90. I'm meteorologist Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Believe it or not, we have a couple of days coming up in the week ahead with no mention of rain. One of those days will be Tuesday. We're expecting lots of sunshine. High Tuesday around 87, and then sunshine on Wednesday with a high of 88. Slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms back in the forecast. By Thursday, we will see some sun on Thursday, a high near 89. And then about a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms toward the end of the week on Friday. Partly sunny, otherwise a high around 87. Now this morning we have clouds, have some patchy fog scattered throughout the area. That is beginning to lift here on Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton. Current temperature reading 69 degrees on Saturday morning, August 11th. Here on AM 590 WCAB. Well, a note of advisement that later today, it is quite possible that our station may be off and on the air as we undergo transmitter maintenance today. Now, everything should be cleared up by this afternoon, but we are going to be doing work at the transmitter site, both the AM and the new FM transmitters. So if you notice that we go off the air at times today, be patient. We'll be back on, and hopefully by this afternoon, not only on AM 590, but also on FM 100.9 WCAB. It's time to take a look at this morning's obituaries, and this morning I have 11 obituaries to report. 84-year-old Mrs. Martha Alberta Zook Fisher of Elliott Road, Rutherfordton, passed away Wednesday. Funeral service will be held this morning beginning at 10 o'clock at the Pine Ridge Mennonite Church in Rutherfordton, with burial to follow in the church cemetery. Online guest registry available at PagetKing.com. The Paget and King Mortuary is serving the family of Mrs. Martha Alberta Zook Fisher of Rutherfordton. 92-year-old Mr. Fred Bernard Good, Rick of Forest City, passed away at his residence on Tuesday. Family will be receiving friends this morning from 10 until 11 o'clock at Crow's Mortuary. The funeral will follow beginning at 11 o'clock in Crow's Funeral Home Chapel. Military honors will be provided by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Burial will be private. Crow's Mortuary, serving the family of Mr. Fred Bernard Good, Rick of Forest City. 91-year-old Mrs. Lillian Odessa Mooney of Forest City passed away last Friday at the Mission Hospital in Asheville. Funeral service will be held this afternoon beginning at noon at the St. Luke Holiness Church in Forest City. Body will lie in state 1 hour prior to the service. Burial to follow in the Doggett Grove Cemetery. The Ulysses D. Miller funeral services serving the family of Mrs. Lillian Odessa Mooney of Forest City. 62-year-old Mr. Randy Dean Robbins of Ellenboro passed away last Saturday. Graveside service will be held this afternoon beginning at 1 o'clock at the Walls Baptist Church Cemetery. Online condolences may be made at washburndorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service in charge of the arrangements for Mr. Randy Dean Robbins of Ellenboro. 83-year-old Mrs. Dorcas Kuhn Bennett of Lincolnton passed away Tuesday at the Carolina Care Center in Cherville. Family will be receiving friends this afternoon from 1 until 2 o'clock at the Mountain Creek Baptist Church. The funeral will be in the church sanctuary at the Mountain Creek Baptist Church beginning at 2 o'clock. Burial to follow in the church cemetery. Online registry available at McMahansFuneralHome.com. McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for Mrs. Dorcas Kuhn Bennett of Lincolnton. 77-year-old Mrs. Rachel Mary Toney of Forest City passed away Sunday at the Rutherford Regional Medical Center. Funeral service will be conducted this evening beginning at 6 o'clock in the chapel at the Harrelson Funeral Home. Family will be receiving friends prior to the service from 5 until 6 o'clock at the Harrelson Funeral Home. Online guest registry is available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mrs. Rachel Mary Toney of Forest City. 60-year-old Mr. Dennis Carl Bradley passed away on Monday. Funeral service will be held tomorrow afternoon beginning at 3 o'clock at the Hut at 271 North Tom Street in Rutherfordton. Crow's Mortuary is serving the family of Mr. Dennis Carl Bradley. 93-year-old Mrs. Mary Elizabeth Givens of Bostic passed away Monday at the Fairhaven home in Forest City. Funeral service will be held tomorrow afternoon beginning at 3 o'clock at the Harrelson Funeral Home Chapel. Family will be receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service from 2 until 3 o'clock at the Harrelson Funeral Home. A private burial will be held at the Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. Online guest registry available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mrs. Mary Elizabeth Givens of Bostic. 54-year-old Mr. Albert Earl Holland Jr. of Forest City passed away Thursday at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City. Celebration of his life will be held Monday afternoon beginning at 5:30 at Crow's Funeral Home. Family will be receiving friends prior to the service from 4 until 5:30 at Crow's. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary is assisting the family of Mr. Albert Earl Holland Jr. of Forest City. 81-year-old Mrs. Alice Chenoweth Collins Laner of Rutherfordton passed away Sunday at St. Joseph's Hospital in Asheville. A memorial service is scheduled for Tuesday afternoon, beginning at 2 o'clock at the Patrick King Funeral Home Chapel. Burial of her ashes will follow in the Cool Springs Cemetery. Visitation will be held from 1 until 2 o'clock prior to the 2 o'clock memorial service at the Paget and King Funeral Home. Online guest registry available at pagetking.com. The Paget and King Mortuary and Crematory in charge of the arrangements for Mrs. Alice Chenoweth Collins-Lehner of Rutherfordton. 76-year-old Mrs. Marie Mary Williams Gilbert of Columbus passed away Tuesday at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Landrum, South Carolina. Celebration of her life will be held Saturday, August 18th, next Saturday at 4 o'clock at the Pleasant Grove Baptist Church in Polk County. Family will be receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service from 3 until 4 o'clock. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary is assisting the family of Mrs. Marie Mary Williams Gilbert of Columbus. That is a look at our Saturday morning obituary announcements. It is 16 minutes past 7 o'clock. Momentarily, we'll make the calls to our local law enforcement agencies and our own team of reporters scattered throughout Rutherford County as we are underway with the Saturday Morning Report on WCAB.
The entire team at Crow's Funeral Home and Cremation Services can help you with options available. They will help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved one. During this time, it's important to turn to someone you can trust and depend on. Crow's Mortuary and Crow's Mortuary and Crematory has a long history of trust and dependability. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory. That's 286-2304. Have you heard the 3 big lies about Medicaid eligibility? First, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your house. That's not true. Second, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. That's not true. And third, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. That's not true. Please call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm for a free consultation and learn the truth about Medicaid and eligibility and nursing home care in North Carolina. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify and not lose everything you own. Call the Arledge Law Firm today at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. Again, that's 287-3338.
Well, thank you, Jim. It is 18 minutes past 7, and let's make our first call of the morning to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department and Officer Butron on duty this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. What's been happening at the Sheriff's Department?
In the past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office has responded to 157 calls for service. The jail's processed 6 arrests, and there's currently 194 detainees in the jail. For our arrest reports, Denny Ray Wilson was served with warrants for possession of firearm by felon and a felony domestic violation protection order. Lacey Ann Holbert was charged with a felony aid and abet and a misdemeanor child abuse. Justin Dale Jackson was charged with unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. For incident reports, Main Attractions on Springdale Drive in Forest City reported a breaking and entering and a larceny after breaking and entering. And that's all we have.
And we do appreciate the update this morning. I hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. You too.
That's Deputy Butron with Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. It is 19 minutes past 7, and since 1993, Gerald, Lynn, Clayton, Tony have strived to share a bit of Southern hospitality, meeting the flooring needs of their neighbors here in Rutherford County and the surrounding area. Well, at Southern Carpet in Forest City, the Tonys know how real life can be. They know that your kids will spill things and make messes. They know that your pets, the dogs, the cats, whatever, will track in the mud, the dirt from outside. And that's why they carry flooring products that stand up to the day-to-day, like Tarkett flooring. You'll find the widest range of flooring products that are both beautiful and resilient at Southern Carpet. Right now, you can find out more about all of their fabulous flooring products. Southern Carpet, 1512 West Main Street in Forest City. By the way, you'll find some excellent pricing as well. They offer free estimates, expert installation. Now, folks, you'll find the perfect flooring to fit not only your home, but also your budget. So why not stop by, take advantage of their great deals, choose from their excellent selection of Tarkett. Southern Carpet, 1512 West Main Street in Forest City. You can visit their webpage at southerncarpet.net. They also have a Facebook page. Go to Facebook and type in Southern Carpet Forest City. It'll pop right up. Be sure to click on that thumbs up and give the Tonys another like. Southern Carpet, 1512 West Main Street in Forest City, directly across the road from the North State Gas Company. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and they are open on Saturday mornings from 8:30 until noon. Good folks to know, good folks to do business with. The Tonys at Southern Carpet, 1512 West Main Street in Forest City.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Hey, can I help you with anything?
Yeah, I'm here for the minivan sale.
Oh, that's actually just a bait and switch ad that we use to get you here to buy a more expensive vehicle.
What?
I can get you a low monthly payment with hidden fees, to exploit your ignorance. Or I could undervalue your trade-in. Let's go get that paperwork started. I've got a terrible deal for you.
Don't you wish false ads and scams were this easy to spot? Test your advertising IQ. Go to bbbadtruth.org.
It's time now to check in with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department 911 Communications Center. Mike's on duty this morning. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, sir.
Now, what do you have to report from 911 today?
Past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 487 911 and admin calls. EMS has had 36, 14 for rescue. Law enforcement's had 157, 87 for Far City, 28 for Rutherford, 4 for Lake Lure, and 44 for Spindale. Under fire calls, Rutherford's responded to a motor vehicle accident, and that's all we got this morning, sir.
All right, we do appreciate the report and hope you have a good weekend.
Yes, sir, you too.
That's Mike reporting in this morning from the 911 Communications Center. 23 minutes past 7, 69 degrees on this Saturday morning.
Get ready for those hot summer months driving with a stop at RS Speedy Lube, Railroad Avenue. The Express Inspection Station gets you back on the road and keeps you legal. Speedy Lube has 2 lanes to serve you, gets you in and out in no time, vacuum your car while the oil is being changed, air conditioner checked, transmission flushed, wiper blades replaced if needed, even a top-of-the-line car wash, all at RS Speedy Lube and Inspection Station, Railroad Avenue in Ruth. Take care of that car and have a safe trip.
It's one thing to be aware of breast cancer. It's another to do something about it. Here's to the heroes who are making a difference, who get out there and take action, who prove every day that they are so much more than a color. Here's to the people who are more than pink. Get involved at Komen.org/morethanpink.
Well, I made a quick call up to Rumbling Bold Golf and Beach Resort up at Lake Lure, Fairfield community. And Steve is actually working this morning, but he is covered over and swamped. The Olympiad is going on, and that's keeping the folks there at Rumbling Bold pretty busy taking care of directing the traffic and directing the athletes as well. So we will bypass Steve this morning. He will be back with us on Monday, and then he'll be able to give us a complete update from the weekend. But a lot of folks in town and a lot of participation this year in the annual Olympiad that's going on up at Lake Lure. 25 minutes past 7, and coming up next, I will head to the Cherry Mountain Fire District. That's over near Bostic, Sunshine, Golden Valley. We'll check in next with Sue Price here on WCAB.
The Recliner Center is happy to introduce new styles of Spring Air mattresses. Some come with the cool gel that you're going to love. Remember the days when you could flip your mattress? Well, Spring Air is now offering the flippable mattress. Check out these for a really great night's sleep. The Recliner Center is needing to make room for some new styles of lift chairs, recliners, and sofas, and you're going to get some special deals on the floor models and extra inventory in the store. Now, you always know you get the best deals in town at the Recliner Center, and now's the best time to go shopping. Check on the inventory of new recliners, sofas, and lift chairs coming in. Now, some of the styles have a new water-repellent fabric. Water beads up instead of soaking into the fabric. Leave it to the Recliner Center to offer you the best choices and best prices. Ask to see the new wall hugger style furniture. Hours are Wednesday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 2. The Recliner Center on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
Well, thank you, Lou. As promised, next up on the Morning Report, we head to the Cherry Mountain Fire District, and here she is. It's Sue Price. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning.
It looks a lot like it did last Saturday morning, huh?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of fog. We've had some rain overnight. It's pretty much a repeat performance.
That's what we've had. The fog's starting to clear off here, so that's good. But everybody needs to be careful. You never know when you're going to run into it.
No, and early in the morning when it's dark, I'm always like, please, no deer. No deer. Just stay away from me. Let me get to work.
Well, there's plenty full around.
Yeah.
So you never know. And when they come out, it's so quick. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they came with reflectors or lights or something.
Mm-hmm. But they just come out. I started out at 71 this morning, so that's a little bit more than I've been having this week. It's been kind of in the 60s, but I got 71 this morning to start with. And we had rain last night, fog this morning, and whatever happens will happen, I guess. So maybe it'll be a pretty day when it clears out. And let's see, I hadn't had any calls from the fire department. I have an anniversary on my calendar for Mike and Nana Gaddis, so I hope they'll have a good day today. And I don't have anything tomorrow, and nothing on my personal calendar. Fairview has a birthday for Stacy Overcash today, and nothing for tomorrow. And let's see, First Broad doesn't have anything today or tomorrow, so not too many celebrating over this way, but we hope those that are having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day and enjoy their special day today. And in my announcements, there will be a chopped sirloin steak dinner, and that's August the 18th from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Hopewell Hollis Clubhouse, and it's sponsored by the Ruatan Club. Adults are $10, 6 to 12, $5, and under 6 is free, and takeout plates are available. So, real good supper coming up over at the Hopewell Hollis Clubhouse. I always enjoy going. Friendly bunch of people and good food. And so far, I think that's the only announcement I have. It's just been kind of quiet over this way, but that's the way we like it. Just we live in a good place, don't we? Good community and good neighborhood and good all the way around.
I thought you were going to mention all the good food.
No.
that steak dinner sounds pretty good.
too much of that. But anyway, it's about all I have this morning, Jay. It's just going to look forward to a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
Hope you do as well. I'll talk to you again real soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Sue. Sue Price reporting in this morning from over at the Cherry Mountain Fire District near Bostic, Sunshine, and Golden Valley. Well, if you notice that we happen to go off the air at times later this morning, don't panic. Everything's okay. We will be doing transmitter maintenance work today here at WCAB, and it's quite possible that the station may go off the air and then come back on the air, and that could happen several times later this morning. Hopefully by this afternoon, we'll have all of the maintenance cleared up, and hopefully we'll have that brand new FM translator on the air, and you'll be able to listen to us on FM 100.9. So just take that under consideration, that if the station should happen to go off the air, be patient. We'll be back on the air as soon as possible, and hopefully by this afternoon, we'll not only be on AM 590, but you will also be able to listen again on FM 100.9. Good stuff. 28 minutes before 8 o'clock.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide daycare services for an aging parent or loved one. Rutherford Life Care can be just what you're looking for. Rutherford Life Care offers adults a safe and fun place during the day for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and daily activities. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. Call them today and let them answer questions you may have. That's 288-1697, 288-1697. Rutherford Life offers a staff of professionals who show the love and compassion that you entrust your loved ones to. That's Rutherford Life Care Services, located on Thunder Road, Spindale. Again, that phone number is 288-1697.
Get the first weather forecast every morning at 6:05 here on AM 59 WCAB Rutherfordton.
What do you say we travel up the highway to Union Mills and check in with Brenda Kelly? Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning. How are you on this super soggy Saturday?
I feel like it's the same as last super soggy Saturday.
I know it is a repeat.
Yeah, I could have maybe just recorded the show last week and played it back again this week.
There you go. And you could have had the morning off.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I was listening to Channel 13 News, and Jason Boyer said this was the wettest summer, May, June, and July, so far on record.
Wow.
That's a nice one. Of course, it's been that here, too, but you know, usually July is the last part of June, and then July and August is just hot and dry, and the grass turns brown, but we can't say that this year, can we?
No. And I get a little bit aggravated, but some folks keep telling, oh, we need the rain. Oh, we need I said, if you keep saying that, you have never been in agriculture, because toward the end of the summer, we need things to dry up just a little bit. Otherwise, can't get the equipment into the fields to harvest.
I know it. And not only that, my tomato plants, there was so much rain, the leaf just died on them, and so the plant died.
Yeah. It's funny, some vegetables, some plants really like excessive moisture, but some, like the tomatoes, it's too much for them. They can't handle it.
And they grow too fast and split open.
Yep.
So, but anyway, we got no control over it. The good Lord knows best, and we just have to grumble and go on.
He wants us all to get goats. I am convinced of it.
Well, I'm going to tell you now. But they had them goats on 13 News last night eating that kudzu somewhere up in there, and when they not only eat the leaves, they eat the vine too. So, and I just think little goats are so pretty. I've always just thought goats were pretty. And they said when they got all that eat down, they were going to plant it in pine trees.
Oh, good luck.
Well, they can put the goats back in there if it starts back and let them out.
I just tell you, kudzu, once it takes hold, it's really hard to get rid of it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's something else. But anyway, we hope everybody's having a good day. I've got 66 degrees on the front porch, and we had 0.8 of an inch of rain overnight. Birthdays today, I've got Rick Hauser, Ruann Moore, Ricky Walker, anniversary, Pete and Tammy Teague. On the 12th, I got Bryson Ellis and Norman and Cornelia Ashley an anniversary, and Riley Violet Ferguson a birthday. And I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on Round Hill, so we hope all these people have a great old big day on their special day. In ways of announcement, Richard Gibbon will be speaking at Britton Presbyterian Church Sunday the 12th at the 11 o'clock service, and they'll have a meal after, which will be catered. Then all-class reunion for Alexander School students on August 11th, starting at 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. at Union Mills Learning Center. This is on Hudlow Road in Union Mills. Lunch on Sunday, August the 12th at 12 p.m. on the first floor of the Union Mills Learning Center. Cost of meal is $10, and you can pay at the door or purchase tickets in advance. Then we got a buffet breakfast as we speak at the Gilkey Community Center, started at 7 a.m. and go to 10 a.m. Adults is $6, kids 6 to 12 is $3, 6 and under free, all you can eat. Sausage, bacon, liver mush, gravy, and biscuits, and all the trimmings, and proceeds go to help rebuild the old Gilkey School. Then we got the Nanny Clan reunion Sunday, August the 19th, 12:30 p.m. at Round Hill Baptist Church Fellowship Hall in Union Mills. Covered dish luncheon, business and history program after lunch. History program will be about the Shadrach Nanny estate and will center around research that Diane Nanny has done about his property, deeds, will, and such. Anyone interested in the Nanny family ancestry is welcome to attend. And I think that's got me covered.
I'll tell you what, Sue Price told me that it was nice and quiet in her neighborhood. That's because everything's going on up your way.
Sometimes it happens like that. But it's good to stay busy, ain't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need... Go ahead.
What? Yeah, what? Where? No, I was just thinking, school starts back in a couple of weeks for the public schools.
Yeah. The teachers go back when? This coming week?
Well, now at the college, we go back on Monday, and then classes start up on Friday, and I think the public school, they go back the following Monday, so down to the end of the summer.
I know it just seems like they're just getting out yesterday.
Yep, it goes by fast.
It does, and I know I've got a neighbor that's a school teacher, and she was going to go to her classroom yesterday and start getting things ready. And I believe she said she has to be up there this coming on the 20th. I believe is when she said.
Okay, that'd be a week from Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, and then school starts on the 27th. She teaches at Glenwood up here in McDowell County. So. But I hope everybody has a good weekend, and you too, Jay.
Yeah, hope you do as well. Any big plans?
I'm just going to go piddle around today.
Piddle around, okay.
Or lollygagging or lollystropping or whatever you want to call it.
may find a yard sale to stop off and visit.
Yeah, or go to a thrift store or go have breakfast somewhere. Or
yeah, breakfast sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, they got a good one at Gilkey.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll be over with. I'm going to go with my daughter, and she said she wouldn't be here till 10 o'clock, so it'll be over with before I can get down there.
Well, she's going to miss out.
That's exactly right. That's good food up there. I'm going to tell you it is.
Yeah, they put out a spread of food.
They sure do, yeah. So, but I don't know of anything else going on up in this little neighborhood of the county. So.
All right. Well, we do appreciate the update and hope you have a good weekend.
You too, and we'll catch you later.
Okay, thanks, Brenda.
Okay.
That's Brenda Kelly from Union Mills here on the Saturday Morning Report, 20 minutes before 8. one more call left to make. I know you're sitting on the edge of the seat. You are waiting for this next call. I know the anticipation. Yeah. Luther, Sweet Thing Gilligan from Ellenboro. He is coming up next.
Saving a lot on your groceries is easy at Save-A-Lot. They have hundreds of super low prices on many of your favorite name brand items. They have a great selection of fresh meats and produce, frozen foods, snack foods, your favorite beverages, and delicious pastries. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 to 9, Sundays 10 to 8. Saving a lot is easy at Save-A-Lot in the White Oak Plaza in Spindale.
When you're making a decision as a consumer, the most important thing is trust, which is why the BBB is such an important tool. Sometimes a new company will generate a lot of buzz, but that doesn't mean they're trustworthy. There are places that pretend they're treating you like kings, while behind the scenes they're making you look like a clown. But with BBB, if you spot false advertising, they're there to help you blow the whistle. Or if you've got a complaint, file it with the BBB and they can actually help you get it resolved.
Test your advertising IQ. Go to bbbadtruth.org.
As promised, it's time to head to Ellenboro. It's time for Sweet Thing, Luther Gilligan. Good morning, Luther.
Good morning to you two. I hope you're having a good day.
Yep, seems a whole lot like last Saturday morning.
Yes, sort of dreary out there.
Yeah, a little bit foggy as I drove up here this morning, but that's starting to lift up pretty good now.
Yeah, it's not as foggy now as it was earlier. But it'll get gone. It'll clear off, terrific. We're going to have a beautiful day there. Then we'll have a good time where it rains or shines. We'll have to enjoy it. But it's quiet this morning. Nothing going on there this morning. Everybody just laid back, having a cup of coffee, enjoying their breakfast. Some of them still in the bed, sleeping late this morning. But it's just a good old quiet Saturday morning. Well, it was quiet yesterday, last night. Part department had 2 medical calls. Other than that, they were quiet. Nothing going on with them this morning. We want my everybody yard sale coming up next Saturday morning down here at the Ellenboro Women's Club. That'll be from 8 to 12. And we'll be having some of the items that was part of the estate of Rachel Bradley Crew. Well, that was Rachel Crew Bradley. And they'll be for sale from 8 to 12. That's down here on Main Street and North Penn Street, right there at the stoplight, next to the drive-through store. So everybody just come on by and stop and see what they have next Saturday morning from 8 to 12. And nothing else is happening here. Well, we have birthday day to Alice Gagner. He's having one. And Annie Brewer's having one. And Sarah Kate Dobbins is having one. And also Alberta Madigan is having one today. So I hope they all have a great day and enjoy their day. And Michelle and Matthew Wall, they're having a wedding anniversary day, so they have a good time. And tomorrow, let's see, Abby actually Ratton is having a birthday tomorrow, so hope she has a good day tomorrow. And nothing else is going on down here, Jake. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, Luther. Have a good weekend.
I'm going to have a great time. You too. And take care.
That's Sweet Thing, Luther Gilligan, reporting in this morning from Ellenboro.
Can I help you?
Colossal cash scratch-off.
Madam desires the 5-star scratch-off experience with a $10 million top prize.
Did you just change your voice? Is that a pianist?
But of course. Enjoy while I personally select your colossal cash ticket. Release the stallions.
Wild horses?
On a luxurious beach with your personal masseuse.
Ow, relax the shoulders.
And now, voila! Your colossal cash scratch-off. Welcome to luxury.
Wow, I'll scratch it right now.
Please, madam, someone will scratch that for you.
Why not?
With a $10 million top prize, Colossal Cash from the North Carolina Education Lottery is a 5-star scratch-off experience.
Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning, including break-even prizes, are 1 in 2.83. Approximate odds to win top prizes are 1 in 3.96 million. $10 million annuity top prize with lump sum cash value of $6 million. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
15 minutes now before 8. We have inched up a degree. It is now 70. 70 degrees on this Saturday morning here on Whiteside Road in Rutherford. Well, let's see. I've got about 5-6 minutes. I can open up the telephone lines, and I'd like to find out who is celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today on Saturday, August 11th, or tomorrow on Sunday, August 12th. And that way I can let everybody know about it. From the names that are called in this morning, whether it be you or a family member, somebody you know, a good friend, an ex or whatever, we'd like to find out about it. 287-3356. 287-3356. From the names called in this morning, I will select one at random. That person will receive a $5 gift certificate good at the Mi Pueblito Mexican restaurants. Telephone lines are now open for birthdays, anniversaries for this weekend, 287-3356. Anybody else celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today or tomorrow? Only have a couple of minutes left. Pick up the phone. Give me a call at 287-3356. 287-3356. Both lines are wide open. Got about a minute and a half left to call them in this morning. today is Saturday, August 11th, and let's take a look at our Gilkey Ruatan calendar. And I see that celebrating today, we have Ricky Hauser, also Ruann Moore, Ricky Walker, and we have a wedding anniversary today for Pete and Tammy Teague. Also celebrating a birthday today is James Pritchard, and then tomorrow on Sunday, August 12th, we have birthdays for Maddox Brown. Also, Bryson Ellis is celebrating tomorrow. Riley Violet Ferguson has a birthday tomorrow. And a wedding anniversary tomorrow for Norman and Cornelia Atchley. I've only got a couple of names. It must not be a very popular weekend to have a birthday. A couple of names that have been called in to the radio station this morning. Celebrating up in the Mount Vernon community today. She is a CPA. Happy birthday to Regina Walker. And in Forest City, let's say happy birthday today to Kendra Stranahan. Kendra Stranahan. She is celebrating her birthday today. Here in a moment, I'll take these names and we'll select one at random. That person will win the $5 gift certificate. Good at the Mi Pueblito Mexican restaurants. 2 locations here in Rutherford County. They're on Oak Street in Forest City, directly across from the Tri-City Mall. And you'll also find them in Rutherfordton at the intersection of Washington and Charlotte Road.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
Oh, it's time to find out who's going to win the $5 gift certificate at Mi Pueblito and enjoy the great Mexican food. And today it looks like I have picked up the name of Regina Walker. Regina Walker from the Mount Vernon community. Regina, congratulations. You have won the $5 gift certificate. Good at Mi Pueblito. We'll have that here at the radio studios on Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton. You can stop by in the next couple of days, pick that up, and then enjoy lots of great food. And I like the sweet tea in particular at Mi Pueblito. Once again, a quick reminder that WCAB will be undergoing transmitter maintenance work today. Our station may go off the air at times during the morning, but we'll be back on the air as soon as possible. And by this afternoon, we hopefully, knock on wood, should have our brand new FM transmitter installed. You'll be able to listen not only on AM 590, but also on FM 100.9.
NCN News, I'm Alyssa Vale. An airline mechanic at Seattle's airport stole an empty Horizon Air turboprop plane taking off from SeaTac International and was chased by military jets. He eventually crashed into a small island in the Puget Sound Friday night. More from Sheriff Paul Pastor with details on what happened and where.
There was a very small plane, a small commercial plane, 2 props, that crashed into Ketron Island, which is a very short distance offshore here in Puget Sound.
A last-minute technical problem has delayed NASA's unprecedented flight to the sun. Saturday's launch countdown was halted with 1 minute 55 seconds remaining, keeping the Delta IV rocket at Cape Canaveral, Florida, with the Parker Solar Probe. Rocket maker the United Launch Alliance says it will try again Sunday, provided the helium pressure issue can be resolved quickly. Once flying, the Parker probe will venture closer to our star than any other spacecraft. The debate over whether charter schools are hurting traditional public schools in North Carolina will cost one Durham charter school literally. Excelsior Classical Academy will have to pay more for its building loan after the Durham City Council voted 5-2 against a resolution that would have allowed the school to get a low-cost loan through tax-exempt bonds. Brenda Punn, whose 2 children attend Excelsior, told WRAL-TV she was shocked.
They praised the school for not just racial diversity, but socioeconomic diversity, for having a bus system, for having the free and reduced lunch system. And then they said, but we refuse to sign this because we're against charter schools.
On Friday, the town of Garner announced the arrival of a new Amazon distribution center. In July, Garner Town Council approved a special use permit for a 2.6 million square foot distribution center, which could employ about 1,500 people. Amazon will be investing $200 million on the site and will be Garner's largest employer. The company is hoping to open the center by fall of 2019. You're listening to NCN News.
Darlington Raceway. This is tradition.
The white flag flies for Bobby Allison.
This is iconic.
Petty appears to be smoking, and Gale now is pulling away.
This is legendary.
Truex is at the wall, and it's Hamlin going to the lead.
Come celebrate 7 decades of NASCAR at Darlington Raceway this Labor Day weekend. Purchase your tickets today by calling 866-459-RACE or visit darlingtonraceway.com.
South Carolina is just right.
Hey football fans, the wait is over. The 2018 ACC Football Preview Magazine is out on newsstands right now. Get your football fix before the season kicks off with predictions from the experts, recruiting news, and rankings of the best ACC players and teams. No other magazine dedicates 10 pages to each ACC school, each jam-packed with stats and information. Want a copy shipped to you? Order your copy today by going to accsports.com and clicking on the Football Preview banner.
Some residents in Northern California are still under an evacuation order. In Vacaville, the time is now to get out or risk being surrounded by fire. KOVR-TV reporter Macy Jenkins reports on families doing all they can to get out of harm's way.
The entire Lagoon Valley neighborhood has been told to evacuate. Flames raging dangerously close to these homes. Minter, a volunteer firefighter, is trying to evacuate his family as calmly as possible.
The first thing is grab maybe the first half a dozen most valuable things to us, and then the rest can just burn.
His family of 4 already shaken by the car fire, where his uncle, aunt, and cousin lost 3 homes just weeks ago.
The Lee County Health Department has confirmed 2 cases of pertussis, also known as whooping cough. One of the children infected attended services at the Iglesia de Cristo Fuente de Vida Church in Sanford. Health officials said those who attended the church between July 6th and August 6th may have been exposed. The second confirmed case is another sick child who is not connected to the first case. Pertussis is an infection that infects the airways and lungs that can cause serious illness, especially in infants. With 6 confirmed cases of Eastern equine encephalitis, or EEE, in horses in the state, health officials are alerting us about precautions to prevent the deadly mosquito-borne virus. State health officials say the large amounts of rainfall could be the reason for an early onset of equine cases this year. Morehead City veterinarian Dr. Emily Gilmet tells WITN News.
As a horse lover and a horse owner, it is heartbreaking to hear that some of these animals have passed without having any protection.
For now, Demi Lovato is putting her sobriety in the spotlight. She has canceled the rest of her fall tour to focus on her recovery from a relapse into drugs. She was to perform next month in Mexico, then play South America in November, but she won't be touring for now. Barely a week ago, she checked out of the LA hospital.
Get your message to the thousands. Call the WCAB Sales Department today at 287-3356.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. A scare over the skies near Seattle Friday night. Authorities say a suicidal SeaTac airport ground worker stole an empty Horizon passenger plane, then crashed on a remote island.
As he was flying the Horizon Airlines Q400, also known as a Dash 8, around the skies of Seattle doing tricks and stunts, the man told air traffic control he was not a pilot and never planned on landing, joking that he knew enough about flying by playing video games.
Very good. I don't need that much help. I played some video games before.
The audio from Live ATC. The plane was trailed by fighter jets as it passed above neighborhoods, eventually going down in a remote area on an island away from anybody else. Alex Stone, ABC News.
The FBI says the incident is not terrorism related, but it's raised concerns over security. Former Marine pilot and ABC News contributor Colonel Stephen Gagnon.
His job was to be around airplanes, so he wouldn't have naturally raised any suspicions. So if he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and clearly this seemed like a planned suicide attempt, he had to do this. Nobody's going to say, hey, what are you doing, when he's going on and doing his normal job.
In Virginia, police are blocking off streets and mobilizing hundreds of officers for the 1-year anniversary of a deadly white nationalist rally in Charlottesville. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is there with more.
The Anti-Defamation League says the number of white supremacist propaganda efforts has gone up. Now, white nationalists tell us they have rallies planned all across the country this weekend, the largest expected to be in Washington, D.C.
In San Francisco Friday, a judge awarded a former school groundskeeper, Dwayne Lee Johnson, $250 million. Judge Suzanne Ramos Bolanos announced the award given by a jury against the pesticide company Monsanto. Monsanto says their product did not cause Johnson's cancer. You're listening to ABC News.
When our health insurance renewal notice arrived last fall, my wife and I made the decision to drop our plan. With the monthly premiums and deductible, we'd have to pay $30,000 just to use it. So we did our homework and switched to Medishare. The cost savings are incredible, over $500 a month, and we don't have to pay for services we don't need or don't agree with. Then, out of the blue, she had to have emergency surgery. Scary stuff. $150,000 in hospital bills. And Medishare members took care of everything. All we paid was our small portion. I'm a doctor who's been in healthcare for 20 years, and this is one of the most impressive programs I've ever seen. Thank God she's fully recovered, and now we're telling everyone about Medishare.
Call 877-26-BIBLE to find out how much you can save on your healthcare. Medishare. Call 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE.
There are questions raised regarding a major college football program following the death of a player. ABC's Brian Clark with details.
University of Maryland football player Jordan McNair died in June after he collapsed during a workout in May. Now, members of the university's football support staff have been placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of a review of McNair's death. The decision comes following an ESPN review that raised questions about the treatment of players within the program under head coach DJ Durkin. Several current and former players described the program as one built on fear and intimidation. One player said he was told to eat until he threw up to gain more weight. The university described the report as troubling. Brian Clark, ABC News.
It was supposed to be a dud, but an artillery shell on display at a museum in Marietta, Georgia, turned out to be anything but. ABC's Pete Combs has more.
Amy Reed, the curator at the Marietta Museum of History, always assumed the 150 or so artillery shells on display were all safe. Then the bomb squad showed up to take a look at 7 of them.
They said, okay, well, this one's not good, so we're going to take it with us, and then a couple others, and we'll be leaving now.
Those shells were safely detonated, but as the economy explodes and construction booms all over the country, Reed and historian Michael Hitt say there's a reason to be concerned.
If you find something like this, don't go playing with it. Bring it to the police.
Pete Combs, ABC News, Atlanta.
This is ABC News.
Oil and gas investments involve a high degree of risk and are suitable only for qualified SEC-accredited investors. If you're an SEC-defined accredited investor getting ready to do your taxes and wish you had more deductions, you can take action now and start planning for 2018 with a 100% IRS-approved deduction. Invest with Encore Energy. If you're a high-net-worth SEC-defined accredited investor who's interested in participating directly with a proven operator and are qualified to make an investment of at least $250,000, then please call Encore Energy. 800-803-8511. 800-803-8511.
I'm Michelle Franzen.
North Carolina Tractor Supply, your Massey Ferguson dealer in Rutherfordton, has some really great ideas this year. This could be the year for you to get that Massey Ferguson you've been wanting. Stop by today and see what Massey Ferguson and Phil Sheehan at North Carolina Tractor Supply have for you. Check to see if you qualify for 0% financing. Today could be your day at North Carolina Tractor Supply, Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton.
We'll turn partly sunny and warm as we head through the day and may see some isolated to widely scattered showers or strong thunderstorms develop, mostly in the afternoon. We'll look for highs around 85 to 90. Tonight, we'll have a slim chance of an evening thunder shower, otherwise variably cloudy, maybe some fog here and there with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. Then a mix of clouds and sun for Sunday, a chance of a shower or storm midday into the afternoon. Highs not much different from today. I'm meteorologist Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Let the WCAB marketing team go to work for your business. It works. Call Tracy or Jim at 287-3356.
Ask me for the world